favorite people I'm going to say.
Young niggas ain't tough. Young niggas ain't tough. You young niggas ain't tough.
Hey, Shalom Israel. Yahweh Bashim Yah Shah Brakatah. Yahweh Shema Alatah Bashim Yah Shah to all the sisters, man. Listen, it's Captain 13,000 and called up a rhyme, checking in with the Israelite School of UPK under Commander Junior Hunt.
And you know we not no cowards. Oh, you on that?
Listen, man, this year's 52nd annual Passover. Hold on, I'm gonna say it one more time. This year's 52nd annual Passover under Commander Junior Hunter under the eye. And called up a rhyme, checking in with the Israelite School of UPK under Commander Junior Hunt.
And you know we not no cowards. Oh, you on that?
Listen, man, this year's 52nd annual Passover. This year, 52nd annual Passover, April 24th, 2021. You understand? It's gonna be in H-Town, baby.
It's gonna be at the B&H Ranch, 14149 Play Street, Houston, Texas.
Y'all know what we do. Y'all know what we came to do. Huh?
2021, ISUPK, 52nd annual Passover. All the generals gonna be there. All the heavy hitters gonna be there. The daughters of Zion gonna step out with their beautiful long dresses, you understand? Strong on deck. That One West style music on deck. 52nd annual Passover.
B&H Ranch, 14149 Player Street, Houston, Texas.
Get with it to get lost, man.
Got it out the mud, straight up out the base. The world done made me crazy. The world done turned crazy.
You dealing with the men of war. We at war. I sided with the Lord of course. On one accord. We ain't never stopping now. You running now. All my niggas go to ground. We go.
All right, Shalom Israel. About to get started with the Hebrew class. You already know. Hebrew class every Friday. We get into the ancient Hebrew. You understand? Not no Yiddish. Not know that Yiddish bull crap that they teach you in the synagogues. None of that stuff. You understand? This is the real legit Hebrew that ancient blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans used to speak. Okay. All right. Today we're gonna start with the basically, which is the Hebrew alphabet, the Lashon Kodash. That's what we're gonna start it with, the Hebrew alphabet. Then we're gonna get some scriptures, some scripts. You understand? We're gonna get some scriptures. Go ahead, Kompar, if you could show them the Hebrew alphabet Let me see the Hebrew alphabet. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. No sweat, no sweat. We got some technical difficulties. But until we get started, I'm gonna go ahead and start us out. Hebrew alphabet. It's A. It's ancient. Ba. Ga. Da. Ha. Wa. Za. Abagada. Ha. Wa. Za. Ha. Ta. Ya. Ka. La. Ma. Na. Sa. Sa. Yep. I. Pa. Za. Qua. Ra. Sha. Qua. Ra. Sha. And last but not least, Tha. All right, from the I to the Tha. You understand? The I to the Tha. It's a full Hebrew. So I'm gonna spell it out for the people. It's A, Ba, Ga, and like it's similar, kind of like this predates English. So this is before the English. So that's why I got like the I is like an A, the Ba is like a B. The Ga, Da, Ha, that's like A, B, C, D. You understand? H. You understand? Because this predates the English. So the English come up off of this. English gets this ways off of this. The ancient Hebrew. Abagada, Ha, Wa, Za. Yeah, Wa, Za, Ha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Za, Qua, Ra, Sha, and Tha. Okay? Just because it got Ra in it, that don't mean it's talking about no ancient Egyptian gods, Ra, Horus, and none of that. Okay? This predates even Egyptian. Okay? This right here predates Egyptian. This is before the Egyptians walked the earth. Before they start building them funky pyramids, before they start working on the Nile, before we was in Egypt slaving, we had the Hebrew first. Okay, coming off of Ibar, one of the sons of Adam, you know what I mean, who came from the flood, who was born after the flood. Okay, so don't get it twisted with no other language or no other dialect or no other nothing. This predates all of that stuff. This is where that come from. Okay, Celtic ruins, any of that. This predates all those things. Okay, so this is more important to learn and this is what our people spoke. This is what our ancient Israelite people spoke right here. Okay, and now we're gonna get some of the scriptures up, and the scriptures are so important because that's the Hebrew right there. That's the Hebrew. All right. Kumpar, can you hear me? All right, he took it off mute. All right, cool. All right, we in the game.
Salakia, is it looking too wide on the screen? Can you see mine?
Yeah, your screen is good. Is you using the laptop?
La.
Okay, cool. Yeah, your screen is good.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and hear the ancient Hebrew the Lashon Kodash. Let me hear it.
Karokan one. The A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, qua, ra, sha, ta.
You missed one. You gotta have to say it again. You missed one.
Oh, Salakia. The Abba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Ta.
There you go. That's it right there. See, you missed the tazah. But you fix it up, so that's better. You know what I mean? Your Hebrew's getting good. Everybody, you want to learn your culture and about our people. You want to learn this language, okay? You want to learn this the Lashon Kodash, okay? Now we're gonna get into some scriptures, and we're not getting the Assyrian right now. We touch on that on a separate class. Assyrian is basically the ancient Hebrew, but it's written in a different form. It's written in a different form because we was in captivity, and our writing changed due to the captivity. Okay, the letters was all the same. It's just the way we wrote it changed up. All right. So we're gonna do Song of Solomon 1 and 5 today. All right, we're gonna get these color scriptures. Song of Solomon 1 and 5. So when we at so start off is songs. Songs. Word for songs is shayarim. Shayar. Yo. Shayar is song, and then the yum makes it plural. Shayarim. Okay, that's songs. Songs, Solomon. All right, songs, Solomon. So if we want to say of Solomon, yep, it's Ma Shalomah. Songs of Solomon. So Ma, that's of or pertaining to. Sha, La, Ma. This is of, and this is Solomon. Shalomah is Solomon. Ma is of. So you want to say songs of Solomon, Shayarim, Ma Shalomah. Let me know if you can read it and you can see it, and make sure I ain't going too fast or nothing like that. You know what I mean? You just keep up the best you can. You know what I mean? With you know. Let me know if you can see it good enough. Shayar is song. Shayarim is songs with an S. All right. Then we got 1 and 5. 1 and 5. So Songs of Solomon 1 and 5. So 1 is Akkad. Akkad. There's a brother in the school named Captain Akkad Abarayim. Akkad Abarayim, which means 144,000, because the Akkad is 1. All right? Akkad is 1. Y is and then 5 is Kamash. Ka, Ma, and a Sha. Kamash. Akkad, Wa, Kamash. You understand? Akkad, Wa, Kamash. Oh yeah, it's good. Get the milk out to the people. All right. Okay, so now we got 1 and 5. Akkad, Wa, Kamash. Okay, Song of Solomon 1 and 5. Now it starts off by saying, in the English, it says, I am black. But in the Hebrew, black comes first. It says, black I am. All right, in the Hebrew, black I am. So we'll start with the word black, which we went over last week. Black is shakawar. Shakawar. Sha. And then a ka. And then a wa. Ra. And a ha. Shakawara. 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 All right, that's black. Okay, like I said, sometimes this is advanced Hebrew class because if you've been attending class for a while, you know what I mean. You'll see it more and more. All right, you'll see more and more of this Hebrew. Okay, they saying they having trouble seeing the board. Let me see if I make it bigger. Give me a sec. That's not really helping. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it so we can see it better. I'm gonna just do it one word at a time instead of having it all the way across the board. I'm gonna do one word at a time so it'll be easier to be seen, and you can get these words down and get this knowledge, eat this roll. So I'm gonna start at the beginning. Songs. 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 Songs is well, let's just do song first. Song. Song of Solomon. Song is shayar. 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 Okay, song. Shayar. Let me see if I can get another marker. Maybe I would read it better. Oh, fresher. Or a newer marker. Oh yeah, I got multiple colors now. About to be a problem. About to be real. Okay. So we start with the blue. Is song. Song. All right. Song. And I'll make this a red. Oh, this red don't work. Yeah, we did 1,000 though. Let this red work. Songs. Okay. So to write that in here, shayar. Shayar. Now, let me know if you guys can see that better. Okay? If you can see that better, then we'll rock with it. And then the yum, shayar yum. That means for the S. Shayar yum. Okay, the yum is the S in the Hebrew. Let me know if you can see it better. If that's better. You know. So see if I can get it as close as I can, the camera as close as I can to the board. But yeah, type in there if you can see it better. If not, I just gotta get a little closer. I can get a little closer. About as close as I can get. It's about as close as I can get. Shayari. Songs. Alright? Okay. Songs. What we're going to say now is of of Solomon. Solomon. Solomon is Shalama. Shalama. So if you ever wondered what did they call King Solomon back in the day, in the Hebrew, they called him Shalama. Shalama of Solomon. All right, it's color coded so you know what each is doing. So you'll see the whole word Ma Shalama, but that means of Solomon. Okay. Con. You got a question is teach me how to say how you doing. How you doing? We can go over that in a minute. I believe it's Mashalamka. How is your peace? Mashalamka. How is your peace? You know, how is your peace? Mashalamka. But in the UPK culture, you wouldn't ask somebody how you doing, you would salute them. You say, hey, shalom, yabba shemel shai brakatah. That's what you want to learn first, so you can be able to communicate with brothers. All right. We'll go over that after this scripture. The salute. Let me know if you know how to do the salute or not, young man Michael. If you know how to do the salute. If not, we'll teach you the salute. So this is of Solomon, Ma Shalama, Songs of Solomon. 1 and 5. So this is 1. The red and let's do the blue. 5. 1 and 5. So 5 is Kamash. Kamash. And is Wa. 1 is Akkad. Akkad is ACHAAD. So it's basically a Ka, and then a Da. All right. Song of Solomon 1 and 5. Yeah. And Qumpar, make sure you writing it down on your board, because I'm gonna have you read it out at the end.
Kind of one.
Yeah. This is 1 and 5. 1 is Akkad, Y is and, Kamash is 5. So Shayarim, Mashalama, Akkad, Y, Kamash. Song of Solomon 1 and 5. I need to know where the rest of the real students at, the serious students. I need the serious students to join in through your home system. What you got set up at home, your phone or whatever. I click that restream link for all the serious students. You can come on and show us your setup, and you be learning writing along. Okay, for the serious students. You know what I mean? Who really learning this shit. You know what I mean? Okay, black I am. So Solomon starts off by saying black I am, or I am black. Black. I am. Black I am. So black, you say black is actually Shakarwara. Double check. You have an extra. Yeah, black is Shaka War. Here is Shaka War, Shaka War. So it's Shaka War Shaka War. Shaka War. I am is Anya. Anya. As I am. Anya. 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 Okay? Anya. As I am. Alright. Like I said, click this link for the real students to come if you want to come in and be writing so I can see you. Click that link. It's in the comment section. Black is Shaka War. And in this sentence is Shaka Wara. And I am Anya. So in the English you'll be reading I am black. But but when you put it in Hebrew, it's saying black I am. That's what King Solomon is saying. Black I am. Malak Shalamah. Malak is king. Shalamah is Solomon. That's what he was saying. Black I am. Shakawara Anya. Shakawara Anya. Black I am. And it reads in the Hebrew, I am black. And then it says, but comely. So let's get comely. Comely also means beautiful. Or another way of saying beautiful or good looking. Black or comely, he's saying beautiful. Wana Wana Let's see what we got here. Wana yeah. Oh, Wana Awa. Wana Awa. Okay? So it's Wa. And then a Na. And then another A. And then a Wa. All together, Wana Awa, which means comely or beautiful. Wana Awa. Said, black I am, comely, beautiful. All right, Wana Awa. Wana Awa. Daughters. That's the next word. Daughters. Daughters. If you had daughters, you better watch them around Malak Shalamah. If you had Ban Wath. Hold on one second. So if you had these, if you had Ban Wath, you need to shamar them around Malak Shalamah, around King Solomon. because he coming after them. He had all them goddamn wives. He's rich, good looking, he's charismatic as hell. Your daughter ain't gonna stand a chance unless you raise her right. And even then, yeah, man, your daughter, watch it. Unless you didn't really raise your daughter up right. She mess around and be wife 456 of King Solomon's. All the women wanted to be with him. He was famous, rich, charismatic, good looking, stylish. He was the king. So yeah, it would be hard to turn him down. He said your browser doesn't allow you to join the stream. What browser you got? Should even let a cell phone do it if you click the stream link. Okay. Song of Solomon, I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem. O ye daughters, I'm black and comely, daughters of Jerusalem. 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 In the Hebrew, Shalom is let me break it up for you so people can have a deeper understanding of the word. Jeru is one. Salem is another part of the word. Because the word literally means city of peace. Yah, Ra, Wa, Yarawah. And then the rest of the word is Shalom, peace. Shalom. Shalom. Yarawah Shalom. Jerusalem. Yarawah Shalom. That's Jerusalem. You said you don't have no bonwa, only boys. See, boys is bon. Banyam is sons. Banyam. Or just ban is son, and then you add a yum, is sons with an S, like multiple sons. Banyam. That's mijos. My sons. Okay. So, daughters of Jerusalem. Say, I'm black and comely. I'm black and beautiful. Daughters of Jerusalem. Just let you know who he's talking to. Daughters of Jerusalem. As tents. As the tents of Kedar. Let's see how that's being read. As tents. As the tents of Kedar. So how we say as tents or like the tents, you put a ka in front of it. Ka. Alright. Ahalia. Write that down. Ka, ah, ha, hallelujah, hallelujah, ka, hallelujah. Ka, hallelujah. Okay, that's like the tense or as the tense. Because King Solomon is going to say, in the English, he's going to say, I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar. Okay, so he's saying he's beautiful. He's saying he's beautiful, and he's talking to the daughters of Jerusalem. So I'm beautiful, daughters of Jerusalem. Oh no, he's saying I'm black and beautiful, daughters of Jerusalem, like the tents of Kedar, which were black tents, and they were beautiful. So he's saying I'm black and beautiful like that is black and beautiful. Okay? Here's the part where he says, as the tents of Kedar, which is a certain type of tents. Go get that. As the tents of Kedar. 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 How you say that in the Hebrew? Qua dar. Qua da and a ra. Quadar. Kedar. As the tents of Quadar. Okay? And Quadar is a place. Alright? Like a town, city place. Alright, just a location. But apparently they got some black tents. Let me get the scriptures out so I'll make sure it's the same. Bear with me 1 sec. Get the scripture. So this is if you ever want to know what, if they try to say, you don't know what they're saying. Just because he says it that don't mean what it says in the Hebrew or in the ancient, or that's what it meant to say. No, we know what it meant, what it said in Hebrew too. He's talking about he's black. There ain't no getting around that. He's black as the tents. Let me get Song of Solomon real quick. Picked up in here. I'm gonna have to use my phone. It's faster. All right, it's fast. So now you always know. At least you're gonna know some of it, especially after today's class and last week's class. Last week we went over the Jews are black unto the ground. So you can always know when it says black unto the ground, that's talking about Quadar la Arataza, which means black unto the earth. Okay, it means they are black people, dark-skinned people. Okay, the same people of today who are called black people. Song of Solomon 1 and 5. I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. So that's what we have left to say is as the curtains of Solomon. So in the Hebrew, it's curtains or as curtains, as the curtains. Or like the curtains. Or, okay. So to say as the curtains is all one word. This is a ka for as, and curtains is yara ya'aywath. Yara ya'aywath. So it's a ya, ra, then another ya, then an I, and a wa, and a tha. Okay? So if you want to say the whole, be saying ka yara ya'ayra. That means as the curtains. It's all one word. All one word. Okay? All one word. Okay? One word. What is it? Okay? This is one word, kayarayaiwath, which means as or like the curtains. Like curtains. So he's saying he's beautiful, he's black like the curtains. Or as the curtains. Kayarayaiwath. Yarayaiwath. Ya'ira. It's like a ya'ara. It's like a yara ya'aiwath. Kayarayaiwath. Alright? Kayarayaiwath. As the curtains of Solomon. And we don't need to put the ma in front of it because in Hebrew you don't always have to put it because it's implied. Like the subject is already implied that it's talking about of Solomon. The curtains, Solomon. You know what I mean? Curtains, Solomon. Solomon's curtains, or whatever. So once again, Solomon. But for the Hebrew class, we'll add it just to give some more edification. Of Solomon. So it means ma shalama. Ma shalama. Solomon is shalama. Of Solomon. Ma shalama. So what we broke down in the Hebrew was, I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem. So this is King Solomon saying he's black but comely, black but beautiful. O ye daughters of Jerusalem. Then you know he's talking to the daughters of Jerusalem. As the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. He's saying he's black and beautiful like the tents of Kedar and as the curtains of Solomon. All right. So I'm going to say it in the Hebrew one time, and I'm going to have the officer say it. Shayarim Mashalama Akab Wakamash. Songs of Solomon 1 and 5. Shakaria Anya, which means black I am. Wanaawa, beautiful. Banwath, daughters. Yarawashalom of Jerusalem. Halia, as the tents. Makwadar, or just Quadar, of Kedar. Kayariwath, as the curtains. Mashalama, of Solomon. All right. And I'm going to say some without the connectors.
So
Go ahead.
So I missed the tent and Quakar. I missed two of them, like with the tent and Quakar,
Kadar.
Kadar, and that's the
Okay.
tent.
That's Kadar is the tent is the name of the place that the tents come from.
Okay, okay.
So
I just wait till I go through it and say it, and then you can correct me.
well, I'll just give you those two right now.
Okay, come.
You don't have the tents either, do you?
La.
Okay. As tents. As tents. So that is ka for as. Uh, ha, ahalia. Ahalia. So it's a ha, a la, and a ya. This is the word right here. Ka ahalia. Ka ahalia. Ka ahalia.
Ka ahali.
Uh-huh. Yeah, perfect. Ka ahalia. As the tense. As the tense. Yep.
Come. And where did that go? The daughters Banwa.
No, that goes after Jerusalem.
Come.
Yarwashalom. All right, I'm about to erase it. You good?
Come.
All right. Let's get the next one is Kedar. It means the place that the tents is from. Kedar. As the tents of Kedar. And it is Kedar, which also means Kedar also means dark. It also means dark. Yeah, Kedar also means dark. So this is a place that's called dark. All right, Kedar as the tents, basically saying as the dark curtains of Solomon. I'm black, but beautiful. As the dark tents, basically of Kedar, which means dark, and as the curtains of Solomon, as the dark curtains of Solomon. Yeah, I mean Solomon also laying down that game. You know what I mean? Letting you know, you know what I mean. If you see them dark curtains, you know what time it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Putting it in the poem. You know, you get them women in the palace or whatever in the bedroom. They see them dark curtains. Yeah, you know what? You know it's lights out from there. Night. Let's put the girl to bed. Put the sister to bed. All right. That's basically what he's getting at. He's black and beautiful like the dark curtains. And curtains of Solomon. As the tents and the curtains of Solomon. Hebrew's a very informal language. It ain't like it's got a lot of inferences, which is basically means you gotta, it's not real technical like English. Some things like it's like how black people speak in slang. We may say, yeah, that's the bomb, or we may say, man, there's a bomb over there. Depending on how we use it, means what the word means. All right, let me hear you say it. Let me read it back.
Karakan. Shayar. Akkad wa Kamash. Sagawar Anya.
Start all over.
Karakan. Shayar. Akkad wa Kamash.
You gotta fix that. The first word, you gotta say it wrong.
Shayar.
Yeah, that's song, but it's songs with an S. Shayar Yum.
Salaki.
You gotta add that yum.
Karakan.
Songs. There's multiple songs in here. Songs.
Karakan. Shayarium. Akkad wa Kamash.
Hold up, you didn't say Mashalamah of Solomon.
Salaki, can you say it again?
It should be Shayarium Mashalamah, which is of Solomon.
Karakan, mashallah. Karakan. Karakan. Shayarium, mashallah, Akkad wa Kamash. Sagawar Anya. Wana Awa. Banwath. Yarashalom. Yarashalom.
It's Yara Washalam.
Yarashalom. Kahahaya.
Kahahalia.
Kahahaya. Quadar. Shalama.
You missing curtains.
Hold on. I got that one. I got that in my notes. Curtains. Oh, Salakia. The answer is. Oh, Kaya Raya.
There you go. Yeah, clap that up. Clap that up. Good work.
Salakia, where did that go at? Where did the Kaya Raya goes at?
Right before Shalamah.
Sharamah.
At the end, right before Solomon at the end.
Okay, Karakan.
Kayaraya wa. Kayaraya Iwa. Kayaraya Iwa Mashalama.
Karakan.
All right. That's perfect. Good work on that. That's great. That was real good. Now let's get some more color scriptures. What time is it? Let me check what time it is. Okay, 7:54. We got enough time for another color scripture. Let me see. Okay.
Shalaki Cap.
Yeah.
I don't know what you did, but you got 8 people watching.
Oh, that's good. They want to learn that Hebrew.
Damn
Good.
right. Damn right.
All right. This is a good scripture. I'm gonna get. It's actually 2 I want to get. Let me just get Lamentations 5 and 10 real quick. We're gonna do that first. Oh yeah. All right. So we'll get some simple Lamentations 5 and 10. That's what we're gonna do. So to say Lamentations is Ayarath. Ayarath. Yeah. Let me get it.
Ayarath.
Yep. I hustle like an Ayaka. No, Ayaka. Sure. Ayaka. So Lamentations. Let's do that word first. Lamentations. Lamentation. How was I writing this? Yeah, ka, ayaka, ayaka. Right in Hebrew. Lamentation, ayaka. Okay, ayaka.
Ayuka. Limitation. Ayuka.
So let me read it in the English. What we're gonna write. What we're gonna be writing. We're gonna do Lamentations 5 and 10.
I know the 5. Oh, Slugger.
Oh, go ahead. What was you gonna say?
I know the 5 is gonna be another Kamash.
Yep, that's true. Yep. Yep. Lamentations 5 and 10. Okay, what we're gonna read is, or what we're gonna write is Lamentations 5 and 10. Our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine. All right. You know, when you see when black people get real hungry and skinny, you know, we are famine, we ain't had no food, we get real dark skin. Okay, our skin was black like an oven. So that's what we're going to break down in the Hebrew. So nobody can tell you, oh, they're black scriptures. They don't really mean black. That means something else. No, it's talking about there's the color black. Our skin is black. Okay. So 5 and 10. So let's get that. So we got Lamentations. Lamentation. Uh, 5 and 10. So let's do 5. Green and 10. 5 and 10. All right, 5 and 10. So, like the brother already brought out, 5 is Kamash. Ka, Chaa, Mash. Kamash. Kamash. All right, and is Wa. In 10, double check my notes. I got that off the top of my head. 10 is Aishara. Aishara.
Oh, Salaki, I should have knew that one.
Why you say that?
Because it's in our the security announcements.
Oh yeah, 10%. Huh?
Con.
Aishara. My Aishara, 10% of all money you earn, go to the men of the Lord. Aishara. Aishara. All right. So we got Lamentations, Kamash wa Ashara. Kamash wa Ashara. Ayika Kamash wa Ashara. Ayika Kamash wa Ashara. Lamentations 5 and 10. Ayikaya. Ayika. Yeah, Ayika Kamash wa Ashara. You got it?
Con.
All right, let's go to the next one. So the next word is our skin. So what do you think is going to what letters is going to be in this since it's so far our skin?
Alba.
No, Abba is father.
Salaki. Nawa.
Yes. Now
Salakia.
yeah, that's our. That's our. So the word is I wore. I wore is skin. So this is our skin is really so it's, uh, let me see. I wrote it. You need to write it backwards actually. In the Hebrew, some things be backwards. So it's skin hour, the way it's written. Skin. So it's going to try to say our skin. Hour. And that's I wore now. I wore. I wore now. I wore now. Our skin. I wore now. Our skin. Yep. Hey, Shalom, young man. Michael, we didn't forget you. You already know. So our skin. I wore now. You got it?
Con.
All right. Let's get the next word. Like oven. Our skin is like oven. Like oven. Our skin like oven, which is, of course, for like is ka. Oven is war. Ta, na, wa, and a ra. War. War. Our skin like oven. So if I'm going to write that in Hebrew, it'll be ka Ka, ta, na, war. Ka, ta, na, war. Katana war. Like an oven. Our skin is like an oven. Katana war. Katana war. Like oven. Katana war. You got it?
Karakan.
Our skin is like oven. It's like katana war. It's like thunder war. Next word is was black. Our skin, like an oven, was black, or was black like oven. But you know, in Hebrew, that it's backwards sometimes, or most of the time. The noun comes afterwards, something like that. So instead of saying was black, say our skin black it was. Our skin, like an oven, was black. So to say was black is Nakamarwa Kamar. I think that's one word or two words. Or yeah, it's two words or whatever. So Naka, let's see. Naka Ma Ra. Okay. So let's get this right. Na uh Ka with a K. Naka Ma. Naka Ma Ra Wa. Nakamarwa. Let me make sure it's black. I get saying that right. Rub my nose right. That's it. All right, Nakamawara, Kamar, Kamar, Ka, Ma, and a Ra, Kamar. So that's was black. Let's see what we got. Because it's past tense, it changes up a little bit than just regular black. Uh, Nakamara. Double check that though. How much time we got? All right, good. Let me check my past tense notes. As you put things in different forms, it changes up. Okay. All right, you got it? Let's go to the next word.
Color time.
Our skin was black. Black is also a shock of war. Our skin was black because, got the word because. 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 Because is ma pa naya. Ma pa na ya. Mapanaya. Mapanaya. Because. So because. Pa is as or like, and panaya is cause. So it is like the cause. Because. Because. All right. Mapanaya. Because. It is like the cause. Because. Got that word?
Color time.
All right.
Wapanaya.
Yep. Mapanaya. Because so our skin was black because of the terrible. So let's get of the terrible. Of the terrible. Of the terrible. This is horrible. It's of the terrible. So it's Zala I. So Za La I Pa. Zala I Pa Wa. Wa. Because of the terrible. Or of the terrible. Zala I Pawa. Zala'ai Pawa of the terrible. Zala'ai Pawa of the terrible. Right in the Hebrew. Za La I Pa Wa. Zala'ai Pawa. So if I come up with a wife and her name is Zala'ai Pawa, you know it's because she's a terrible wife. Right. Or it could mean she's of the terrible. So she's coming from something terrible. Who knows? All right. So I for what? And last but not least is the word famine. So because of the terrible famine. 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 Ra'aib. 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 That means famine. Ra'aib. 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 Spell that in the Hebrew, which was Ra, I, and the Ba. Ra'ai. Ra'ai. Famine. Ra'ai. You don't want no famine. You don't want no ra'ai. Alright? You want to stay away from ra'ai, from the famine. Okay? So that's Lamentations 5 and 10. Let me read it in the English, and then I'm gonna read it in the Hebrew. I'm gonna let the officer give it a shot as well. That's it. Oh, yep. That's it. All right. Lamentations 5 and 10. Our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine. Okay. And we said that in the Hebrew is Ayika, Kamash, Wa, Aishara, Iwar Nawa, Kathanawa, Kathanawar, Nakama, Rawa, Kamar, Mapana, Salaki Mapanaya, Zala Aipa, Zala Aipawa, Ra'ai. Zala Aipawa, Ra'ai. So that's a mouthful. All right. Let's get it. Let me hear it.
Come. Ayaka, Kamash, Wayamaishua, Iwar Katanawa, Nakamarawa, Kamar, Mahanaya, Zala Apa, Zala Ipawa. Right.
Hey, Most High in Christ. Good work. Good work.
Come.
Good work. Good work. Yeah, man. So we're not going to get into any other color scriptures. We're just going to get into one more word, which is word we use, or what you would use at camp if you were speaking it and you wanted to tell somebody what the scriptures are saying that the people were black. All right. Black unto the ground. Black unto the ground. Is Quadarwa, La, A, Rataza. Quadarwa La Rataza. La Arataza. Quadarwa La Arataza. Black unto the ground. Quadar La Arataza. Quadar, black, Quadar, Wa, Dar, Wa, La Arataza. Black unto the ground. Dar La Arataza. Anyone ever tries to claim that the black in the Hebrew is not real black, you tell them, man, tell them Quadar La Arataza. That's what it means. Black unto the ground. Quadar means black. All right. Wa means unto or and. La is the. Arataza is ground or earth. Okay. Let's break it down. This is black. This is and. This is the. And this is earth. All right. Black unto the earth. Wise and or unto. Dar la ratusa. Alright, Dar. Dar la ratusa. Alright. Let's clap that up. Let's get the Hebrew class today. We went over the scriptures. Let's get the security announcements, and we're going to do one prayer, the Lord's Prayer.
Come. ISBK security announcements. We are the ISBK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves to the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 through 21. Malachi 3 and 8 through 10 means 10th in Hebrew, right? 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest funds. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation, we got the Feast of Purim, February 25th and February 26th. Bring your family. And also, we got the Lord's Passover, April 24th. In Houston, Texas, Players Street, at the B&R, I think it wants to say B&N, B&R, Salakia?
B&H.
BMH Ranch. Be there or be square, Salakia. If anyone wants to be a Salakia, and also it's a $200 fee for each person over 17. If you can't afford it, give what you can, leader near you. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headbands, scarf, with that module, which means the rise. Which means turn and face the east. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat
Shamayim.
Qudash. Hayah.
I'm gonna take my feet off.
Kalkan. Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwika, Taba'a, Razayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathan, Lenawa, Lekam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalakunawa, Kawafianawa, Kasalakunawa, Kawafianawa, Wala'a, Tabayanawa, Wanasawan, Abal, Hawashanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Leka, Hamalakut, Wala Daparat, Lawalayim, Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. So, which means to turn. Courtesy to the teacher, men of Israel, Malam Shabbat, Amajam, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shabbat,
Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shabbat,
Yezimatah. Courtesy to the sister watching online, men of Israel, Malam Shabbat, Amajam, Barak, Yahweh Shema, Adonai Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shabbat. Yezimatah. Class dismissed. I see you a little bit, Cap.
Hey, yep. Shalom. You gonna be on the Kentucky 8?
Karukan one. Shalom, Lord Christ.
Shalom, Lord Christ.
Karukan.